Kent County's foster care system is facing what some local leaders call a child welfare emergency.
This week, a judge in Lansing heard arguments in a legal fight over whether the state illegally cut funding to the West Michigan Partnership for Children. That's a nonprofit that has overseen the county's foster care system for 8 years.
13 News 9's Kiara Patterson spoke with the organization about what's at stake for hundreds of children and families. She joins us now with the story. Kiara.
Julia and Elena, the nonprofit says the funding cuts could dismantle years of progress for local children.
We filed a lawsuit against the state. We really believe that they weren't following the law.
A judge in Lansing is weighing whether the state illegally cut funding for Kent County's performance-based foster care system. On Monday, the Court of Claims heard arguments from the West Michigan Partnership for Children, or WMPC, which sued after the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services declined to renew its contract this fall, a move affecting more than 400 children served by WMPC and its partner agencies.
Currently, those children don't have that level of support, and while that may not impact children dramatically today, that will really ultimately impact outcomes for children and families long term.
WMPC has run Kent County's foster care system for the last 8 years, the only county in Michigan where a nonprofit helps oversee that work. Sonia Norman with WMPC says the funding cuts came with no warning, discovered only when the new contract was supposed to start. While private agencies still provide daily care, programs funded by WMPC to locate relatives and stabilize placements are no longer available for new children entering the system.
We really currently are just sad because the children that were in care as of September 30 were able to continue to receive it, but any new children that were coming into care are not allowed to have that program.
Those programs, Norman says, kept more kids with family, reduced trauma from placement moves, and improved long-term outcomes for children. Norman testified before the Court of Claims judge on Monday. She says the team is ready to resume oversight immediately if the ruling goes their way.
Hopefully before Thanksgiving, and hopefully we can be thankful that we are all back. It's a complicated situation, and so the ruling may be more complicated than what we anticipate, whether it's just yes or no, right, win or lose.
And now the judge hasn't set a decision date yet, but Norman expects a ruling in the coming days. In the newsroom, Kiara Patterson, 13 on your side.